Hi everybody, how are you doing? hmm How is everyone doing out there? Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, depending from where you're watching me from. Yeah, my caption there says Africa, Zambia, Africa, Zambia, and China. What is the way forward? So let's discuss that. I hope you are able to get me as you are watching. You share your thoughts, your comments as well, so that we can talk about this thing. Africa, China, Zambia. What do you think? What do you think is the reason China people or Chinese nationals have gained muscle in Africa than the way they our fellow Africans in their country, China? Why do you think, or where have we gone wrong? Where have we gone wrong to reach this extent where Chinese people have started gaining muscle in Africa? And I can speak for my country, Zambia. What has been happening lately, it's totally crazy. It's totally crazy. And we we don't like it. Chinese have gained so much muscle to an extent where they can even demand for an apology when they are the ones that are on the wrong side. So let's discuss that. What do you think is the reason that the Chinese people have gained so much muscle in Africa and in Zambia? They say I was watching another video that happened early in May this year. That's when I saw it on social media. I posted on my my YouTube channel. It happened in Kenya, where a Chinese national was calling Kenyans to be monkeys, that they stink, they are poor, and he was asked, if Kenyans are poor and they look like monkeys, they stink, why do you then came in Kenya? What did you come here to do? And he said he was in Kenya because of money. Now, if a Chinese national says Kenyans are poor, they stink, there is no money in Kenya, why did he leave China to come and make money in Kenya when there is no money, when there are people that are poor? That doesn't make sense. So this actually tells me to say there is money in Africa, there is money in Kenya, there is money in Zambia, there is money in Nigeria, there is money in Zimbabwe, there is money in Ghana. That's why these people are coming in Africa, so that they can make money and take it back into their country. But then, even if they come to make money um, in our African countries, they still insult us. They still insult us, they still mistreat us, and take us as if we are nothing to them. But they come here, to make money. So what do you think? What is the reason? What is the weakness of our leaders for China people or Chinese to gain the muscles that they've gained in our African countries? Zambia specific. Zambia has been colonized really by the Chinese people. What do you think could be the reason? Um, People that are watching me right now. Hey Gigi, what's up? You okay? How are you? Don't mind the way my camera is showing me like I'm in 1964 when Zambia got its independence. Yeah, but then I'm sure you're able to get me. Diggy, are you able to hear me? And everybody that is watching me, let's discuss this. Let's discuss this. Whatever is happening in Zambia, Africa, ish. And if whichever country you're watching me from, is what is happening in Zambia happening in your country with the Chinese? Like they've gained too much muscle in Zambia. In Zambia. Gigi, you're saying you can hear me. All right, good. So I'm saying, wherever you're watching me from, is what is happening in Zambia also happening in your African country where you are right now, where the Chinese have gained too much muscle to even call us Zambians foreigners, to mistreat us in the way they want, to lock us Zambians for 8 weeks in their companies, locking us Zambians for 2 weeks in their companies, and they're in Zambia. And the mayor goes out there to rescue his people. Well, they rise against him. The minister of labor rise against him and says he needs to apologize to the Chinese community for um, rescuing the Zambian people, the people that he loves. What a shame. So I don't know. Is what is happening in Zambia happening in other African countries? And what do you think could be the reason it is happening in our African countries? What do you think could be the reason? Gigi is saying it's not normal, Emuntu, and it feels like we are so stuck. Yeah, really, it's not really normal. It's not really normal, and it's not right. And it's not right. But then what do you think could be the reason? What do you think could be the reason this is happening in Zambia and other countries? What do you think could be the reason? What do you think could be the reason? Zambia must wake up. Zambia must wake up, because what we've seen already so far, it is already showing that it is colonized by Chinese. It is colonized. If we give it 5 years from now, with the rate at which the Chinese are behaving, we might find ourselves being chased in our own land and being looted of everything that we have, things that we've worked for, or in the name of Zambia borrowed from China. Check, it doesn't mean if you borrow money from somebody, then you become their slave. That's what China has done to Zambia. They feel because they borrowed Zambia money, it has become their slave. Because they own land in Zambia, we are their slaves. That's what they are thinking. When an investor comes in a country, they come in that country to make the country better and not to make people that lives in there to be slaves. That's what an investor does. An investor doesn't come in a country to come and loot the country the way China is doing it, to an extent where I've talked about this several times. They own a bank in Zambia that is called Bank of China. It is in Kitwe and in Lusaka. What kind of investors are those that comes in a country to come and get money and take it in their country, and not investing it in the country where they are, and make the lives of the people that they have employed better? What kind of an investor is that? What kind of an investor is that? That is looting in a country they came to invest in. What kind of an investor? Do I have people watching me out there? Because they are not talking to me. Can you talk to me? I only have one person talking to me right now, and that is Gigi. The rest are just watching. The rest are not talking to me. Well, for now, I'll leave it here. I'll come back again some other time. But then you can watch some other videos that I have on my channel and be able to get some views and get to comment, be able to participate in what I have on my channel, and let me get feedback. Let me get feedback from you. Let's get to interact. For those that have watched, thank you so much. God bless you, and it helped me get to 10 subscribers, 10,000 subscribers. I'm at 7,000 plus. I want to hit 10,000 subscribers. So I'm on the road to 10,000 subscribers. Help me get that. God bless you. Enjoy the rest of the evening, day, morning, according to the country where you are. God bless you and bye bye. Shalom, shalom.